quick tip number 4 for increasing your income immediately. Jeff Cowan here. Thanks for watching and listening. Moving on with my list of ways for increasing your income immediately, let's move to tip number 4. Become a TO or turnover master. Every time a customer declines a service or repair that you offer them, send in a manager or coworker for a second pass. Likewise, become the go-to person when others need help. While turning over a sale is regularly practiced in most businesses and sales departments, it's not regularly done on service drives. And you will be certainly impressed with the results that turning over the sale will garner. Even if it requires that you give up a percentage of your commission, it is worth it. I've always found and believed that half of a sale is better than no sale at all. Every sales position I've ever held, I regularly turned over sales and turned over sales from other salespeople. It usually accounted for about 30% of my annual income. On service drives where this is regularly practiced, it's not uncommon to see a 50% closing ratio from turned over sales. At ProTalk, all the sales staff, trainers, and even I turn over sales from one another on a regular basis. Now, for those of you not familiar with this very common practice, here's a brief outline of what is involved. Number 1, when turning over a sale, always introduce the person you're turning the sale over to as highly experienced, subject matter expert, your manager, or whatever the title is accurate. Number 2, the person who takes the sale simply introduces themselves as a person of concern and wants to make sure that the customer understands the importance of what is being offered. Number 3, the person who takes over the sale continues and attempts to close the sale with methods that are suitable for the circumstance. Although this is a quick list, you can find a more detailed explanation of this technique by viewing other parts of my training. Now, I want to make clear that turning over a sale is not meant to be a high-pressure or hard sell technique. In fact, if it's presented right, it should come across to the customer as the exact opposite. Sometimes by having an authority figure step in, someone with a different approach or just a fresh face is all that's needed. Bottom line, if you want to add immediate impact and income to your earnings, become a TO master. A TO master that can both turn over sales when needed and take turnover sales. Now, Jeff Cowan here. Thanks for watching and listening. Right, wrong, or indifferent, that's the way I see selling from my perspective.